WUBE Golden. Your music,
Tequila. It's 7:16. Gary Corey, WUBE, and 62 years ago today, San Francisco was hit by an earthquake which killed 500 people.
To San Francisco.
More music, WUBE.
Oh, what a day. Going to be a beautiful day in Cincinnati with a high around 72. It's 7:25 with Gary Corey. Watch me sneak another hit in here. This is Hamilton Camp. What do I say? That's jolly. That's Hamilton Camp.
And the hits just keep on coming.
WUBE Cincinnati.
7:31. This is Gary Corey.
Gary Corey, WUBE.
I'd like to remind you to pick up a copy of the Boss 30 survey free at your favorite record store today. It's a real collector's item this week because I'm on it. It's 7:34 for Del High. Mary Lee Rush, Angel of the Morning.
There'll be no strings to bind your
Okay, what's your angle, Angel? That's Angel of the Morning, Mary Lee Rush from the Gary Corey Show, baby. 7:37 now, WUBE on a Tuesday morning. Going to be a beautiful day with a high around 72. Now 38 degrees. Stand by for Elvis. Going to play this for the post office department across the street. Maybe they'll set back the postmark on my income tax return I haven't sent in yet. April 16th, 1965. Beatles at 7:53. Stevie Wonder here and Shooby-Dooby-Doo-Da-Day.
WUBE.
And Stevie Wonder's all right. I'd like to hear him sing sometime when he's sober. 7:56 with Gary Corey on WUBE, and I'm playing 6 non-stop hits in a row. Simon and Garfunkel here.
WUBE.
I saw Jolton Joe on the tube last night. He's selling hair cream these days for gray-haired people. I'm thinking about buying some. Getting a little nervous because I'm running late again. 7:59 at WUBE with Gary Corey. Herb Alpert in the brass with a Lonely Ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
WUBE.
Gary Corey is going to wake you up and turn you on tomorrow morning, 6 till 9 on Boss Radio. Don't miss it for anything. Here come the Bee Gees now. Bee Gees are so out of sight, so heavy. North College Hill, Big Al is hip to your action. I'm digging what you're putting down. Going back to 1966 for Mr. Sam and Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
WUBE Cincinnati.
It's
WUBE.
got the association for you now at 4:35 on the Big Al Show. Mount Healthy, can you dig this one?
I kicked off my shoes and felt the good earth.
Aretha tells it with soul.
WUBE.
Love, 1966, My Little Red Book.
WUBE.
The Cincinnati Heavyweight. Standing by to answer your Boss Line request at 621-2392. That's the only number for you to call in the afternoon hours, so call it now. Dial carefully. You put some words on me. You get it said, I get it played here. And right now, we're going to do a little number here for Avondale, the Dells, and wear it on your face. Oh, too hot to handle with the Dells.
More music, WUBE.
5:09 on the Big Al Show from WUBE. Back to 1967 now for the Beatles and A Day in the Life.
WUBE, double golden.
I'll be alone each and every night.
More music. More music, UBE.
Cincinnati.
With the full-time boss line, where you can request a song 24 hours a day. 621-2392, the number to call. It's 8:33. This is Johnny Rivers. Look to your soul.
WUBE.
Gary Curry with you till 9, and then Nick Anthony, 9 to noon today. You turn him on now. It's 8:38. What a day to contrast.
To be lonely.
The beat goes on.
WUBE. Cincinnati. WUBE.
In about 57 minutes, I'm going to play number 30 on the brand new Boss 30. We're going to do the thing. 30 through 1.
More music. WUBE.
It's every morning at 6 o'clock. It socks it to you for 3 full hours of heavy hits. 1960.
Hits just keep on coming.
WUBE. Cincinnati.
Our world. It's 2:33 on WUBE. Here comes Bobby Lynn from 1966, Elusive Butterfly.
You might wake up. More music.
April 17th, 1968.
April 17th, 1967.
WUBE.
Goes on.
WUBE. Cincinnati.
Time. Baby, make your own sweet music by Techniques at 3:03 on WUBE. That's going to do it for the Wayne Chain Show this afternoon. Big Outlaw is next to continue the counting on the brand new Boss 30. He's got number 16 next. Here comes Stevie Wonder, and I Was Made to Love Her.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, How Long?
WUBE. Cincinnati.
It's 4 o'clock on
6 years ago today.
He gets up each morning and he goes downtown.
Pistols, 1962. Heavy sound. Boss Line's out of sight this afternoon.
WUBE.
Boss Radio, the Cincinnati Heavyweight. There you hear all the heavy sounds first. Presents Johnny Rivers, the number 10 sound with that brand new Boss 30, and Look to Your Soul. Tight sound, the grooving on a rainy afternoon.
The beat goes on.
WUBE. Cincinnati.
It's 4:30. This is Big Al Long.
It's a strange, strange world. On again.
Kind of a groovy record for this afternoon, huh? Just look out your window. How messy is it? Get your boots out, get your boat, and let's go fishing on Walnut Street. Cascades, 1963. Turn out a few memories for you on the Big Al Show. They're going to tell you all about Sherry. Here it goes.
Sherry, come on. WUBE. Double gold.
That's going to be such a heavy sound. You're not going to believe it. You see Boss Light action for Hugo Montenegro. And the theme from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
WUBE. WUBE.
That's got to be among the most requested sounds this morning. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Hugo Montenegro at 10:19 with Nick Anthony.
More music. WUBE.
With a much
WUBE.
Well, Big Outlaw knocks you on your ear this afternoon at 4 until 8 on Boss Radio. Here's Mac the Knife.
The shark bait. More music. WUBE.
Well, it's Fats Domino, and I'm walking from 1957, taking care of your musical business now on the Nick Anthony Show, and saying good morning to Cold Springs, Clifton, and Newport. We're presenting MacArthur Park and the sounds of Mr. Richard Harris. 10:53 now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
WUBE. Cincinnati.
11 o'clock. This is Nick Anthony.
Nick Anthony.
1962, Smoky Places. These are the Corsairs. 11:03 now.
WUBE. Double gold.
Just keep on coming.
WUBE. Cincinnati. WUBE.
Number one, then.
WUBE.
Get set for another $1 Million Weekend. Going to kick it off tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Every other hit solid gold. Welcome, welcome. Number 30 on the brand new Boss 30 with Wayne Chaney, 326.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
Young Rascals. I've been lonely too long. Oh, yeah, I have. 1967. That's going to do it for the Wayne Chaney Show this afternoon. Big Outlaw is next. Going to sock it to you till 8 tonight. Here's Bobby Dylan, Positively 4th Street.
You got it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, How Long?
WUBE, Cincinnati.
It's 4 o'clock at Boss Radio. Good afternoon, Cincinnati. We're going to be cooking for 4 big hours. Hang on for Tom and James.
Come down. WUBE, hit bound.
What today to be lonely?
More music, WUBE, cool.
And the hits just keep on coming.
WUBE, WUBE, beautiful morning.
You get the message, huh?
WUBE, cool.
Big Al back in the 1966 now for that heavy out-of-sight sound by Bob Lift at 4:57. Here comes the elusive butterfly of love. Watch out.
You might wake up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
WUBE, Cincinnati.
April 18th, 1967.
More music, WUBE, cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
WUBE, Cincinnati.
5 years ago today.
WUBE, double golden. More music, WUBE.
Jerry Corey here at 9:19. Notice how I have a multiplicity of musical recordings, just one after another. Huh? I don't know how I do it. Valerie by the Monkees, 15 on the Boss 30 and Boss Radio, where the spring clearance sale is in full swing, with a chance for you to buy a $20 bill for only 8 cents. Listen for the signal to call and be ready to deal from 6 a.m. to midnight on WUBE.
Where's my
Solomon King, She Wears My Ring.
WUBE, golden.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to $1 Million Weekend with the greatest hits of all time, presented by
WUBE, Cincinnati.
It's 9:30. This is Gary Corey.
Gary Corey, WUBE.
Playing what you're saying on the full-time boss line, 621-2392.
Bonnie and Clyde were pretty looking people. More music, WUBE.
Gary Corey playing the hits, the greatest hits of all time on $1 Million Weekend in Cincinnati. What a Johnny, 6 to midnight tonight. The hits just keep happening. I don't know how I do it, just talent, I guess. Here's one by request for Western Hills, Sly and the Family Stone, number 10 on the Boss 30. Dance to the music. Jack Scott, My True Love, 1958 vintage. It's okay, Jack, I had a bad year, too, in 58. I joined the Army, 9:45. WUBE clearance sale time on the Gary Corey $1 Million Weekend Show in foreign lands. For information, the Boss Jocks remind you to call 825-3038.
Boss Radio, WUBE. More music, WUBE.
9:51 WUBE clearance sale time with Gary Corey. Big Outlaw, 12 noon today, is the greatest hits of all time. Continue on $1 Million Weekend. A song about me now.
Hey, boy, to me.
1, 2, 3, WUBE.
Gary Corey keeping those hits coming at you. Going to play at least 9 in a row. Thought I'd mention that, though it's not unusual. I always play a lot of music. Here's Sarah Vaughan.
More music, WUBE.
Corey yet in the orchestra now at 9:56. WUBE spring clearance sale time on the Gary Corey Show for $1 million weekend. Still hanging in there, number 4 on the Boss 30. Love is Blue. Good morning, this is Gary Corey, and these are the Critters from 1966.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the solid gold sound of $1 million weekend. All weekend from
WUBE, Cincinnati.
It's 10:01. This is Gary Corey. Oh, too much. Lady Madonna, the brand new one by the Beatles. Gary Corey here at 10:05. WUBE clearance sale time on $1 million weekend. And Boss Radio has a $20 bill for sale right now. Peter Pasteur of Euclid Avenue in Madeira. Would you like to buy a $20 bill?
Yes, I would.
Okay, Pete. Are you willing to pay the clearance sale price of 8 cents for this $20 bill?
I sure would.
Well, that's it. It's sold.
WUBE, $1 million weekend.
Stand by, bargain hunters. Another WUBE spring clearance sale special within an hour. Reach out for me. Dionne Warwick, a big hit from 1965. 10:08 WUBE clearance sale time. Get off and then Boss Jock Big Outlaw all afternoon long.
Straight WUBE. More music, WUBE.
Oh, yeah, 10:12 WUBE clearance sale time. Gary Corey on $1 million weekend.
WUBE, double golden. More music, WUBE.
Gary Corey taking care of plenty of business on the Boss line this morning. 621-2392. Here's Barry Lee's show. I don't want to love you. That's Barry Lee's show. Hit 10:22 WUBE clearance sale time with Gary Corey here. And the Music Mart's 10,000 Boss Goldens will fit right in your mailbox one at a time. Send for a mail order form from the Music Mart, 722 Vine Street. Phone 721-3043. That's the Music Mart, 721-3043.
Gary Corey, WUBE.
Boss Radio, where the spring clearance sale is underway. Listen for the signal to call the Boss line. Be ready to deal from 6 a.m. to midnight on WUBE. La La means I love you, you lucky girl. The Delphonics, and 10:26 now. WUBE spring clearance sale time. Gary and Dollar Weekend. Hi there, how are you this morning?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to much more music on $1 million weekend, presented by
WUBE, Cincinnati.
It's 10:30. This is Gary Corey.
Gary Corey, WUBE.
Boss Radio, the home of the $1 million weekend. Greatest hits of all time, all weekend long. I mean, we don't mess around. It goes on till 6 o'clock Monday morning, and then I come in and, well, ruin the whole thing. 10:32, here's Nancy Sinatra.
$1 million weekend.
Don't take no train coming down the track.
More music, WUBE.
I love the way that fades out, don't you? Big Outlaw, exuding enthusiasm at 12 noon today on Boss Radio. I'm Gary Corey. Here come the box tops.
More music, WUBE.
Gary Corey playing the Boss line request now for Clifton. I used to live up there. I bet they really miss me around that neighborhood. Mindbenders from 1966. Ah, baby, what I mean. That's a Spiral Staircase hit bound on Boss Radio. 10:45 WUBE clearance sale time.
Gary Corey, WUBE.
Boss Radio, where Peter Pasteur of Madeira bought a $20 bill for only 8 cents this hour. Stand by, bargain hunters. Your chance to deal is coming up on Boss Radio.
WUBE.
Gary Corey with you on $1 million weekend, Saturday morning in Cincinnati. It's 10:53, clearance sale time, and today's the day UC plays Memphis State, and my nerves are shot just thinking about it. Here's Nancy and Frank from last year. 10:57, WUBE spring clearance sale time. Gary Corey on $1 million weekend with the greatest hits of all time, all weekend long. Jimmy Ruffin from 1966.
Ladies and and gentlemen, you're listening to $1 Million Weekend with the greatest hits of all time, presented by
WUBE, Cincinnati.
It's 11 o'clock. This is Gary Corey.